job. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So we gonna run it to fix it or fuck it up?
Oh yeah, fix it
What
and
we
fuck
fix
it up.
it or fuck it up?
Let me see what we got. Let me see what I got over here. Let's go.
Five, four, three, two, one, let's go. Hot, fuck it up, 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 hot, let's go.
All right, let's go. Okay, so let me see. Let me check my email here. And for this advice that's needed, I have a lady. She says, so I've been dating this guy for 7 months. We live together and work together. Honestly, I don't date people that I work with, but back to the story. She's also 10 years. She's also 10 years older than him, and she has an 11-year-old. He has no children, but he does have an estranged wife. Him and the wife have been married for 5 years, but separated for two. Also, the girlfriend, she is the breadwinner of the relationship. Although, I mean, they both work, so that can be. I mean, if he's contributing, hey.
But hold on. You said they work together.
hmm They
Oh, she
work
must be
together,
like
and
the
she
manager.
makes. I guess she brings in more than he does.
She must be way up higher. If she's a breadwinner, she got to be like the manager. So she probably shouldn't be fucking with him anyway. But continue.
He doesn't have much, just clothes and an Xbox. Ain't nothing wrong with an Xbox. Um, Early in the relationship, she added him to her cell phone plan. And she says, of course, he chose the most recent, highest iPhone. No biggie. He pays his part, so no problem. Um, and so this is when the problem starts. He tells her to delete all of her ex boyfriends from her social media. She tells him to do the same, but he did not. Um, he claims to hate his wife, but follows her on almost every social media platform. So one day, she got an itch that she had to scratch, and she knew that his ex was a screen printer for T-shirts. So she was browsing her Facebook business page and got her phone number. Um, Kept it. She didn't call her right away. She kept it for just in case, I guess. I don't know. She had something going on that she was planning. She decides that, something else is itching and she wants to know if he is still talking to his wife. So she cross checked the phone records with the phone number that she got from the Facebook business page. And yes, he has been calling her late nights on his off days. Um, she can basically account it to any time that she has not been around. And
Right.
like many ladies, we can't really hold water, so she questions him on it, and he turned it on her. He said that it was her fault because he knew that she would check the phone records, and he was just like, whatever, you go looking for things, you'll find it. That's on you. You hurt your own feelings, basically. Um, and then he was like, he only talks to her because of his nieces and nephews. And he tells her that she can call, the girlfriend can call the wife if she wants, and she will explain the same thing that he only communicates with her for his nieces and nephews. But I'm not sure how that works out. Like his her sister's kids are his nieces and nephews, or that line is not, straight to me. But anyways,
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay.
because if you want to speak with your nieces and nephews, you need to call your brothers or sisters. But anyways,
Yeah, like why they ain't all their mamas?
um,
Especially if it's somebody that you hate,
yeah,
right? Okay.
exactly. Um, so the girlfriend calls the ex-wife, and the ex-wife tells it all. Um, the ex-wife, says that she has moved back into town, and he is calling the wife to rekindle their marriage. Um, the wife is telling the girlfriend that he says they are in an open relationship, but the ex-wife, estranged wife, maintains that she does not want him. He's also not giving the estranged wife, a divorce. So I guess she wants the divorce and doesn't want him back, but he's holding up that process. Later, she talks with the boyfriend and confronts him that she called his estranged wife, and he immediately gives her the house keys and his phone and leaves. Like he just walked away. Hours later, he calls her, and now he wants to talk. He's switching it up on her, saying that she put him out. They can just talk and forgive him. And eventually they agree to work on their relationship. So he leaves. She lets him come back. Now it's been about a month after that situation has happened, and she writes that she feels completely disconnected and disappointed with him. I wanted to just call it quits, but I was afraid because we worked together. See, that's why I don't deal with relationships with people that I work with. And
that's exactly what they tell you last session in orientation.
yeah, exactly. It's too messy. And so here we are today, and she has received a long-awaited raise from her job. So she's been there for 14 years. She says it's a sizable amount, and she was leery of telling him the amount. So she tells him, and he instantly gets depressed and starts moping around. And she does not know how to deal with this. I feel like this story is all over the place because does she want me to give her information about the relationship between him and his wife, or is she just mad that she
got a raise? It's not like she over the wife. She cool now with that. That's in the past, so why she bring that up if she all right with it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my original, I would say when he dropped them keys off and left, you should have stayed out. That's it.
They a little bit too, for me, my feeling is she 10 years younger than you. First of all, that's deep. He moving into your house, got no kids, and I wonder how old she is, cause how old he is, cause that's a big factor too, cause if she's like in her,
well, her child is 11,
and he's 20, huh?
Her child is 11. You could probably do an educated guess on like what her age range would be. Maybe
she could be 37.
Like, I'm going to call it like 35 to 45.
I guess. So his range would be like around 37, 27 ish. I mean 35, 25.
But ultimately, I think it's natural for your partner to.
If he was already married, it was probably 35 ish.
35-ish?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so then focusing on the last part, with him being depressed, or I think it's kind of natural, or it can happen if you have a partner that you're in a relationship with and they are receiving or reaching certain milestones or accolades. you can kind of internalize that a little bit, like Aisha Curry wanting attention, but
Well,
but
I don't even get. What was the conclusion of the letter? What was the ending of the question of the letter? Like, I feel like it dropped off. It's dropping off into other stuff.
it says she doesn't know how to deal with this, so she's probably wanting. She probably told him because she wanted everything to be all good and move forward. But when things like that happen, you suspect infidelity, or you can't really trust a person in a relationship. That type of stuff eats at you, and in every aspect. Um, so to me, it sounds like if she really wants this to work out, then they definitely have to move forward as far as getting him officially divorced, and they definitely have to keep communication open, because it seems like he would rather speak with other women or his estranged wife than have a relationship with healthy communication with her.
Yeah, that divorce would be pronto. Definitely. I'm not gonna try to establish any type of connections and bonds with anyone connected to someone else.
Mm.
Even if somebody's just hollering, "Oh, it's just marriage." I don't care. It's connected. You let it go.
Yeah.
Go on. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't do it.
So then, I think we might could fix this. We don't have to fuck it up. They don't have to break up. All she has to do, because at the beginning, if he created hard stops for her, like deleting people from her social media, then they will have to communicate what's going to be give and take, and then they will have to follow through on on both ends. And if they do that, they'll be able to fix it.
Yeah, but I also think she's reaching. He's definitely interested in his ex-wife. He ain't let her go yet. He's not gonna let her go until he's ready. And if homegirl's willing to just sit around in the corner in the back while he keeps his wife, like he's obviously doing, because she now worried about his. She ain't even worried about the wife no more. She only worried about him. But he doing too much, and basically he keeping her in the boot thing zone. And some people need to learn how to act until they stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane, because this man is married and he's watching his wife. He's keeping tabs on her until if she tells him come on, that man gonna tie up the shoes out of that quick. The quickest he gave it to her the first time.
Yeah, that's why I said if they're not gonna do the divorce, then I don't think that shows effort that he wants to be there. But if he does, then that will happen, and they will be able to both give and compromise in the relationship to move forward. All right. Now, if you want, or if you have any user submission or listener submissions that you want us to address during the Fix It and Fuck It Up, email us at yourfriendpodcast and submit your scenario, and we will discuss it here live on the air. Let's see. What do we have next? Up next is our segment for the Ho Call. Ho Call, Roll Call, Ho Call. And what do we got? First topic is the heartbeat law that has been recently passed. What is your call, Miss Concepcion?
All right. Yeah, so if you haven't been, sleeping under a rock, everybody's been talking about the abortion laws that's been taking place, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the back history before I just dive on into